Hello everybody, it is Andrea Twarowski here with Dentalelle Tutoring. I am so excited to talk to all of you. Um, you've all been waiting for a portfolio course to help you out. It's almost July now. I know I've been slacking a little bit. I've just had a lot of courses on the go, a lot of things that I've been doing. I moved into a new house, as you know, so things can be pretty insane. But now I have finally finished the portfolio course. I'm so excited, but the full launch will be in July the 20th, so about a month away. So for those of you who are interested in learning all you need to know to help to maintain and keep your portfolio organized, this is the course you need to take because I'm trying to think. When I did my portfolio, it was a couple years ago. And you know what? I didn't know where to start. That's just it. I had no idea where to start. There are courses out there, yes, but not really any online courses. And the online courses that I found, they didn't really help me really organize my portfolio. They just kind of told me what I had to do to make a good portfolio. They would guide me to courses to take to learn more about the portfolio, but what I wanted to do was to teach you literally everything about your portfolio from step one to the finished product. So I'm going to teach you how to be organized. I'm going to teach you where to start. I'm going to teach you how long it should take you to fill out each form. Because if your portfolio takes you 2 hours to do the whole thing, you're doing something wrong. I'm not saying you're not going to pass because you might. I'm sure some people do, but you're not really utilizing the portfolio like you should. But if it's taking you a year to do your portfolio, then you're still doing something wrong too, because it really shouldn't take you that long. Because I find the majority of it is just how to get organized, and I can help you with that. That was the hardest thing for me when I did mine, was to be organized. But I found as soon as I maintained that organization and started somewhere, it was so much easier. But having that said, my portfolio took way too long because I didn't really have any help or anybody to guide me through it. So that's why I am here to help. I've taken several courses also, and I've learned a lot. So I've been taking everything that I've learned and put it into my course here for you. So this will be simple, easy to read, easy to follow, because my goal is to make things easy for you. The portfolio isn't fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to make this fun for you, but in a way, I kind of am, because I will be helping you and working with you and trying to make it as fun and as a positive experience as much as possible. So let me just scroll down here for you. So some of you are probably thinking, okay, this sounds awesome. So far, so good, but what will I learn exactly? So let me show you. So I am literally going to teach you everything you have to know. There's nothing you won't know after taking this portfolio workshop with me, taking this course with me. You will learn everything. So you will learn, just, have a look. Everything you have to know, because I am going to go through all of the forms with you. Literally every single form, from the personal profile, from the education, from all of those forms, I will show you and teach you how to do it properly. What I like to do too is give you examples. So I'm going to show you my portfolio. I will show you exactly what it looks like and what I had to do to pass and get it through, because thankfully I passed mine the first time I had handed it in. There was no phone calls, no site visits, none of that. A lot of people I knew did have a phone call, and they were so nervous. They're like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? So I am going to try to avoid that for you. So I will teach you what I did. I'm going to teach you what I did to pass mine, so then hopefully you can pass yours. And another thing that I find extremely helpful is that I will go through learning activities with you, because I find that very hard too, because some of you are probably thinking, okay, I know what I'm learning. How do I write that down so it sounds as educated as possible? How do I write that down in words that I know they want to hear? So I will teach you all of that. You need to come up with certain goals as well. So I am going to teach you what makes a good one and what makes a bad one, because I've heard of some bad ones out there, okay? Some horrible ones. Some of them are too long, some of them are too short, so I will be teaching you all of that. And most importantly, I'm going to teach you how to write in your portfolio so it sounds like you and not like somebody else. I'm going to teach you how to sound professional, but to also sound like you're a human. Because if you sound like your portfolio is coming from a book, they will think, did she copy and paste this whole thing? I'm going to give her a call because something's wrong here. So I am going to teach you how to avoid a phone call, how to avoid them saying, well, this doesn't make sense here. Why did you pick this? Or why did you pick this as your learning activity? Because we all know that if we get a phone call or a letter from them, we go, oh my God, what did I do wrong? And it's just a horrible feeling to have, because we all know not to scare you. But if they don't like our portfolio, they could take away our license. As simple as that. I'm not trying to scare you, and I'm sorry if I'm doing that. I don't think it's ever happened unless they have honestly done something horribly wrong, but it could happen. So I teach you how to make things a lot easier for yourself and a lot less stressful. So we go through everything. We talk about issues you might come across. We talk about common mistakes that people make, because there are many of them. I've heard of all kinds of things because I know a quality assurance advisor where her job is to look at all the portfolios and to mark them and say whether it's a pass or a fail. And we talk often. So she tells me the common mistakes, and she says, like, I wish I could tell people this so that more people knew it and then would not do it. So I will be teaching you all of the common mistakes too, because there are many. Plus, a common question that I have is people say to me, well, in my practice, I know they're not doing things like they should be doing or what's supposed to be done. But I'm just a dental hygienist. I have mentioned something to them, but nothing's being done about it. So how do I write that in my portfolio that I know we could be doing something different, but I've mentioned it, but nothing's been done about it, How do I put that in my portfolio so it's not my fault? So I teach you that too. I teach you everything, I hate to sound like a broken record here, but I teach you guys everything to make it easy, easy, easy. And the best part, the most exciting, is weekly exercises. So I will teach you what you should be doing per week to keep you on track. Because like I said, if it takes you a year to do your portfolio, something's wrong. It should take, though, a good couple months, but it depends on how much you are working at it. If you work part-time, you'll be able to spend more time on it and you'll be getting it done faster. If you work full-time, you might only be able to work on it on the weekends. And that's okay, but I will be teaching you certain exercises and certain forms that I want you to fill out per week, so that by the time it's the end of the year, you'll say, okay, I'm done. That was a lot easier than I thought. You might be spending 2 hours a week on your portfolio, that's it. But by the end of the year, or my hope is by November, so before Christmas, you'll say, okay, I am all done. That's it. So that's my hope. Let's see. So I talked about keeping everything organized for you. We do talk about that, how to avoid mistakes, how to avoid the phone calls. So I talked about all of that. So once again, I will teach you guys everything. And the last point here, I will teach you, because a lot of people say to me, okay, I took this course. It was 8 hours. Oh my God, such a long course. How do I put that into my portfolio? Because I want to use it because I paid for it. I took the course, but how do I put that in my portfolio without giving them too much information, not enough information, just how do I put that in there? So I will teach you that too. Some people say, well, I read an article online. It took me like 2 minutes, but I want to use that for my portfolio because I thought the article was amazing. How do I do that? So I will teach you that too. I teach you everything. I teach you everything. So moving on here. So now you're probably thinking, okay, well, you know what? This sounds awesome so far. Sign me up. How do I sign up? How does this work exactly? How many times do I talk to you? Do I talk to you one-on-one? Is it a group? How does this work? So let me tell you, how does this work? So plain and simple. There will be a 2-hour live webinar. The date hasn't been decided yet. In fact, I may hold a couple, depending on how many dental hygienists I have. Because if I have a lot and then I find half of you say, well, that date I couldn't make, could you hold another one? Yes. If it's a good day and time and most of you come, then awesome. But yes, so there will be a 2-hour webinar, 1 or 2, just talking about everything. If you have any questions, any concerns, let me know because it is live. Plus, the best part is that once you sign up, you will have a link to a special website that only you have access to with everything you need. So all of the forms, all of the courses, all of the webinars, everything you need to start and finish your portfolio. I'll be giving you tips, all kinds of things. So all in that membership area. Plus, I have a group on Facebook that you're welcome to have a look at. You know what? Like ask questions, just do whatever. So you will have access to a lot. And another good thing is that once you sign up, you have access to all of that forever. So if you decide you would like to take the course now, but you don't have to hand in your portfolio necessarily, that's okay. Because as soon as you sign on for the course, you will always have access to it. So if you need to submit your portfolio in 2 years, awesome. You will still have access to everything. If you need to submit it in 5 years, 10 years, whatever, that's okay. You will have access to everything. So it is super, super easy for you. Plus, being a tutor, I have access to free courses all the time. So I can share that with you because we all know that the good courses tend to cost money. They do. If a course is free, honestly, it's probably not a very good course and you won't get a lot out of it. So I will give you access to courses that will cost money to other people, but not for you. So awesome, right? And another thing, which I think will help all of you, is that I will show you my personal portfolio. My portfolio took me about a year to make, 6 months to a year. I can't really remember, but I think the last 6 months, like I worked really, really hard on it, but I was working on it for the whole year. So it was awesome. It took me way too long to do. I've learned from my mistakes since then, but I passed. So I am going to show you my personal portfolio so you have a sample to look at. So you see how I wrote things, how I did things, so you will have access to all of that. In a nutshell, I make things as easy as possible for you. If you ever have any questions, just let me know because I am here to help because your portfolio should be easy. I mean, maybe not easy, but it shouldn't be, like, oh my God, this is horrible. No, you should be able to stay organized, do things in a certain sequence to make it a lot easier for you. So I am here to help you with that. And like I said, the best part is that as soon as you sign up, you will have access to everything for as long as you shall live, so you have lifetime access. So why not? If I decide to change the price of the course in a couple months, if I'm adding more stuff, or if I change the price of the course next year, it doesn't matter because if you sign up now, you will have access to everything. You will not have to pay anything extra. So why not, right? I think I talked about all of that. Let's see. Oh, yes. So if there's anything new, which happens all the time, but if there's new guidelines or anything new that as a hygienist you have to follow, since I talked to somebody who's part of the quality assurance committee, they let me know. And then once they let me know, I can let you know. So you will always have access to the latest information possible, always. So again, I hate to say it, I hate to sound like a broken record, but why not sign up? You pay once. That's it. You don't have to pay per year, per month, whatever. You pay once for this whole course. Any updates, I will let you know. You do not have to pay anything extra ever. So why not? I might be kicking myself because you will never have to pay anything else, but that's just how I like to do things because I'm so confident in the way that I teach, and I want to help you out because you know what? Like, we work so hard. As a dental hygienist, we work so hard, and let's be honest, a raise might not always happen. So you might be making the same amount now as you're making 10 years from now. I know I shouldn't say that, but it's true. These days, there are too many out there. So if I can help in some way, I would like to help as much as possible. And we will always have to maintain a portfolio. As far as I know, I don't see that changing anytime soon. So why not just sign up for the course now? You will have access to everything now and forever. So why not, right? So let's see. So I think I talked about everything. So like I said, in our live session or sessions, we will talk about everything. We will go through all of the forms step by step. If you have any questions during our session, just ask me. You know what? Let's just make things simple. So we will go through everything that we can possibly talk about. We will keep things organized for you. And per week, you will be doing a little bit of something to help to keep you organized. And then before you know it, you'll say, oh wow, my portfolio's done. That was so easy, because easy is how it should be. And your portfolio should not be like, oh my God, this is horrible. So I will make it fun. Fun may not be the right word, but I will make it so you're not as stressed out. So with this portfolio course, I will be adding a lot of articles for you. So you don't even have to go searching for articles necessarily, because I will be adding them all for you. So depending on how many articles you would like to read, depending on, oh sorry, somebody's sending me a message, that's okay. Depending on how many articles you want to read, or depending on how many live sessions you want to attend, you'll be getting more hours per, things you decide to do. So if you decide to read all of the articles I have up there, if it takes you 2 hours to read them, then that's an extra 2 hours. Each of the live sessions will also be 2 hours. I'll be uploading a lot of material, so depending on how long it takes you to read it, you'll have that amount of hours, which can add up to a lot. The portfolio course that I've done, it hasn't been updated for about a year, but the last one I did, students were telling me that they were able to clock in about 20 hours at the most. So, and I'm adding even more stuff to this one because a lot of things have changed. So you'll be getting, if you do the work, at least 20 hours. So that's a good amount. And if you need, depending on where you live, the 75 hours every 3 years, that 20 hours goes a long way. And per article, if you read more on your own time, then you'll be getting even more. So you see how things can quickly add up? So you could be getting 20 hours, 30 hours. It depends on how much you do. It depends on how much work you want to put into it. Let's see. And I think I mentioned too that I'll be giving you access to webinars for free that others may have to pay for, but you will not have to. So that helps too. Okay, so I think I said the course is open fully July the 20th. Well, it's actually July the 19th, so I made a little mistake there. But yeah, so I will open all of this for you July the 19th, which is about a month away. And if you sign up now, you will get a head start because I do have a couple things in the membership area now for you to sort of get yourself organized. So in the meantime, you could prep for the full course launch, which is July the 19th. And then from there, we will be holding a live session probably that week. And then I'll be giving you from then on weekly exercises. So I am going to make things easy. You'll be done in no time. You could even be done sooner than November, depending on how quickly you want to work. But that is my goal, to have you guys all done by November, because around Christmas time, things can get pretty hectic. The last thing you want to do is to work on your portfolio. You just don't want to. You could if you want to, but I don't know a lot of people who will want to do that. So sign up now. Plus, for those of you who are watching the video now, I do have a course that is so popular. It has helped so many people. It is called a business course for the RDH. I have that on the website at dentalelle.com. So dentalelle.com. So I have that, and right now it is going for $245 because it's a big course. There's a lot of courses, a lot of material in that, but it teaches you how to open up your own practice. Even if you don't want to, or depending on where you live, you might not be able to do that yet. But even if you don't want to, it teaches you everything so you could help the practice that you're currently in. So it's kind of a win-win. You will get a lot of info with this amazing course. And the dental hygienists who have taken it have said to me, you know what, this was a very intense course. I had no idea there was going to be so much in it. It took me a while to read everything and to go through the videos, but I'm happy I did, because now I feel like I can help the practice that I have, and I feel like if I ever wanted to open up a practice, I could, because for a lot of them, they simply took the course because they wanted the hours, because there's a lot of material. I believe there's 6 courses in total, and each course is at least 3 hours of study material. So that's a lot. If you're a slow reader, it could be more. So a lot of them said, you know what, I took the course for the hours, but I actually quite liked it, and I've learned so much. So for all of you who are looking at the video, for now, this one-time thing, if you wanted to take the course, which I have the link here for you, you can save $45. This isn't something that I've ever done because my heart and soul went into that course. It took me about a year to make. There's a lot of info in there. It's amazing. I worked with other dental hygienists who own their own practice. I've worked with dentists on that course, at least 3 of them. So my heart and soul went into that course. It's an amazing course. But for all of you who have taken the time to look at the video, you can save $45 if you go to this link right here. And I'll tell you what, even if you don't sign up for the portfolio course, if you want to sign up for this one here for the business course, that's fine. You can still save $45 if you use this link here. I mean, of course, I want you to sign up for the portfolio course because I think that it will help you. Actually, I know that it will help you, but hey, I'm just happy, so why not, right? And it's nice outside, so why not? So if you want to, for that course, it's a $245 course. So you can have it for only $200 if you go to this link here with this certain code, okay? Now, moving on. If you want to sign up for the portfolio workshop, which will officially start July the 19th, go to this link right here, and I'll post the link at the end of the video too to make it easy for you. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm putting a lot into this course also. In fact, it's still being worked on. If you have any questions, just let me know. I think I've talked about everything. Yeah, I believe I did. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And I hope to see you all soon. See you later.